eyes, and we don't quite get to see that YORU tech on the attacking side. We'll have to wait the first half to get that, but we'll see what he cooks up here on defense. And speaking of YORU, he's rotating. Oh no, but the attack, they've been spotted. Pexa and hazed, they go 2 for 2 as Derrek. That's a couple of kills for his squad. Sam has since made his way back over towards this side, and he's got that fake out. He's got that blind side. Out goes the decoy. Another flash to follow. Derrek now taken down. Assam will sneak away. The frenzy spray will find Supa. And the last one also worrying about what the meta is and how they want to play it. I feel like is a huge wrench tossed on into things, but they've got the full buy coming into this one. Derrek makes some early damage. A dash into garage, and they're gonna be met by the nano swarm of Android. Paranoia goes across the lights. They're shut out for just a second as Android to finally net one in a shock dart. Looking for something extra. Unfortunately, doesn't find too much, but eeiu says, I don't need a shock dart. Instead, I'll run.
No, that's instead one that he can pop up later, and he'll do it right now, straight into the face of Shanks. Both the fake and the real YORU do die on outs, and eeiu in a bit of trouble, and he fights even for the time being. But NRG now tasked with a retake at a disadvantage, and guns have been recovered for the side of Rise.
Yeah, guns have been recovered. Unfortunately, shieldless are a couple of these Rise members, though. On a 2v3, these Phantoms pretty strong on the opposite end. Unfortunately, they're flat.
Contact broken garage, contact broken C long. Boom, DP. You're within a 5-second rotation, but hazed got down immediately. This will be a B hit. That gate crash will be used, but there's no one really to deny here. Sure, eeiu might be able to deal some damage. Actually, they can stop this. Spikes down on the ground.
Yep, and they sent the fake out through. So they get flashed up. They have to reset for just a second. Fragment to be tossed out. It'll force eeiu out of the drone, and Rise still looking to hit this B site. Uncontested now this time around, and not a whole lot of utility. Try and stop that as a flash out over the top. Unfortunately, the planter was Shanks, so he's able to use that tailwind to get to safety. Meanwhile, the dimensional drift just looking to clear out everything. Spots one out in mid. Spots one up inside the window. Now the bodies are starting to drop, but Shanks and POISED, they don't want to give up the round for free, and that they won't as POISED walks away just about 1 HP, and Sam, he's TP'd away. Now he's got himself a spike at his feet, but a drone coming his way. Flash out and quite possibly this way. The buy, it's a rough one. Couple of sheriffs, Marshal, and a Guardian for this squad, but because Android died before getting that lockdown in play, it's still available. You also have the null command and Hunter Fury, should you want to use it, as the angle gets cleared the wrong way. Here comes Hunter Fury trying to clear out a main as the sheriff shots don't land, but eeiu's ult does. This guy has been so hot in the last map, coming on into this one as the sheriffs continue to ring, and it's only 1 round left. It's going to force hazed to reload. Unfortunately, his teammates falling on the site, but hazed is there to trade it out. Now Supa, the last one standing with 15 HP. They line. When the A hit, I mean, it's going to be fast here. The only person to answer to it is Android, and oh no, he turns around at the wrong time. He's going to fall. The hands of Supa. Shanks, we'll see how aggressive he decides to get. Still has those blades, and the spike now planted. The kill found out towards mid. No command online here. No shrouded step to be used to get out of heaven position for hazed, and the retake, that's going to be slowed down just a bit here. Not really being able to toss any utility. Doesn't feel great as they try to walk on through. Hunter Fury, a fragment right at their feet. Goes 1 for 1 as hazed will finally get one from the elevated position. Make it 2. Hazed refuses to give up anything to this Rise team for now. As the drone goes out, the recon bolt gonna try and stop the push. A shock dart might just stop the plant, but Derrek's got to do more than this. So it's Sam to push forward. It's the spike to get defused. Not a whole lot to work with in way of ultimates, unfortunately. From the shadows, it's available for Supermen. POISED, should they find a body up close and personal, they can get that ult down. And meanwhile, Android, he's been hanging on to that lockdown. It's almost a blessing for NRG at this point that he died in garage that round previous, because they finally have it for what's a free site for Rise, sure, for just a second, but now they're starting to get punished on the way out, forced away by the lockdown, and it'll just be a free take. Supa up on top of the box, out towards long A, forced to concede the position as the flash has come around the corner. Sam flashed up, still finds the kill onto Supa. Derrek can't fight for the next. This POISED is sprayed down
off the pressure it provides. Is this another B hit for Rise? They're gonna try it again.
It feels like it's been the only thing that's working, right? Half of the battle is getting that spike down, and they've been able to do it here. This time the position's different. It's right at the front of sight. You're a bit safer from the util. Now they just have to be wary of all the flashes. And look at this, they're not back out towards mid. Instead, they're pushing forward into the defender side of spawn. They pick up 2 kills because of it. Android trying to find something on the rotate over, but he's only good for 1. It's eeiu and Tex. Now the last one standing. Make it only eeiu. Full HP in a 1v4. Finally, Rise have seemingly found the
even
winning.
faster rotator, and Tex is already claiming space here. Ace just has to buy time.
And unfortunately, he cannot. As Tex picks up 2 on the backstab, though, and it's actually going to draw some attention of Neptune, who's got that spike in hand. Now he's going to make his way out towards the C site, but 1 kill onto Hayes equals 2 the way of NRG. Tex going big there, no command. It's now since subsided, and here comes all the util, right? Gate crash to go out just in case Som needs it. He's got a couple of flashes to play with as well. Supa getting caught trying to go aggressive, and there's a spin away from the flash. There's the gate crash to get away, and another flash now tossed out.
Flank
As poised, the backstab of his own. Neptune just needs to try and hold it down, and he does so
Derrek.
almost. And NRG now suited to find 9-3 at the half. The turret has been disposed of, and the ace site's been assumed. Spike in hand. But what does NRG have for this one? Lockdown on the outside. Neptune can answer back for a kill, so both of the Sovas taken down. Now Neptune looking to go aggressive to try and stop the lockdown. But Android, again, won't allow it as a dimensional drift across.
No way.
The run and gun from Poised. It's so good. And here comes the neural theft for the information. Where did that Yoru end up? It's right on the spike. He knows where the 2 are at. They're towards the defender side of spawn. They try to fight for the lockdown, and Hayes. A handful of members out towards mid early. Dark cover over the top, though. Won't be able to see too much. Fortunately, Som on the front foot moves all the way up towards the B side. He'll be able to get that spike planted, and much like the Jet, he doesn't have to dash away and get caught in it. Instead, he can use that gate crash, and Tex, I don't know what Tex is doing there, but he's out either way.
Yeah, Spike is down here, so in the post plant, look how much util is still available in way of flashes. 1 on Hayes, 1 on Som. They have a lot of staying power, but Rise could re-clear this. Supa's in a position to do so. This frag versus Hayes is critical.
And, I mean, Hayes is looking the wrong way for just a second. We go paranoia for paranoia. It's 3 out towards the garage. Now they're fighting here in mid, and Rise are starting to win the fights as the frenzy forced to reload. It's all up to eeiu. He's got a shock dart. We'll send it on out inside the dark cover. 2 members will go, but the recon bolt going to reveal it. He's just got to buy some extra time. Fortunately for Rise, Supa is on the spike.
No way! I was right in the window, so it was, but okay, we have no time to rest. Rise is right back into it with the force buy down long.
Yeah, force buy down long, unfortunately, doesn't seem to be going their way right off the rip. Neptune taken down. Derrek will follow, and eeiu with 3 kills in the last round says, I'm A-okay with the light shields. I want the Vandal. I want to make it hurt, so he's looking to step on the throats of Rise as they've got that spike planted. I think Rise can really only hope for damage here. It's stunned up, or flashed up, I should say, as Shanks. Som will take him down. Supa's able to steal one back with the Marshall. The Bulldog just around the corner. It only takes a few of those body shots to make it a defense here. Drone doesn't get the tag, but they know the op is here. Shanks gonna take the shot and maybe look to go back towards the angle. Oop, there goes the flash. The chaos, not too much to be had as Shanks falls to the Bulldog. The Hunter's Fury, and all of the chaos is starting to go the way of NRG, and they didn't need the Yoru to do it. Now Neptune and Derrek, they have to fight their way back into a 2v4. The spike just now getting planted. Allows for the From the Shadows to be online. Unfortunately, Hazed sits pretty on top of a shock dart, and it's going to force the save. They want the nail here on map 2, even after losing map 1. So, unfortunately, things not really going their way, and it continues to go just like that. A flash over the top, and eeiu, this guy just cannot miss. Fortunately, a nice frag on the way in as Neptune picks one up with the fragment. But the dimensional drift all the way into the spawn. Here comes the Yoru onto the outside. They're going to take a couple of shots and will eventually fall to the hands of Som. Flash on the backside, and Poised is the last one standing. A 1v3. The spike is planted. Poised will need this to keep them in the running as he backs away for the rifle. An old command will cut off the abilities, and he's going to be forced to reload. Everybody out towards long, obviously unbeknownst to the Cypher player here of Rise. Here comes the reload. Turret will be first to contact. Nope, it's going to be the op shot. That goes wide. A flash from the top, and Tex will...